Hey, what's up everybody? This is Halligan again from YouTube, Joe Dirte from Outlands NKB Guild. I'm going to show you a video on how to join our guild and how to reap all the benefits of being in NKB. So there's a couple different ways that you can join. You could find us in game, you could holler at us letting us know that you want to join, you could find us on Discord. Either way, I'm gonna walk you through every which way on how to join NKB. So you're going to go up here to find or start a conversation, click that, and you're going to either look up new kids on the block, and you're going to click this link right here. That's going to pop you into our little lobby, our waiting room, or you can message me directly by adding in my name as you see written on the screen. Shoot me a message, let me know you saw the video, you saw us in a dungeon, whatever it may be you're looking to join. Another way that you could find us to join our Discord server and to ultimately get into our guild is if you go to the Outlands server, which I'm assuming most of you are already on if you're playing Outlands. If you start up here at the top, you scroll all the way down, you go to Guilds Recruiting, you click that. This is just a channel where all guilds can advertise their guild to acquire new players. We advertise on that. As you can see, our little promotion right here shows you kind of what we're doing, what the guild's about, and it also has our link to join our server. If you click that, it's going to throw you into the welcome page, and that'll give us a notification that you've joined, you're looking to join the guild, and we'll get to you as soon as we can. So once you click the link to join NKB Discord server, you're going to be placed into this welcome page. This is kind of our lobby for members that are awaiting to join NKB Guild in Outlands. It just basically gives you a message saying, hey, thanks for joining. Give us a moment while we reach out to you. Our wardens are kind of our officers in the game. They have the abilities to add members, start content. They have a lot of moderation features. You can see on the left side here that you're only able to access a couple channels. And the reason why we do this is, one, we want you to be able to view all the helpful videos that we post on YouTube. This is just good content, good features of our guild house. It also gives you access to the general chat. If you find yourself waiting in the lobby for a while, this general chat is open to every single member in our guild, officers, new players, everything. It just gives you a way to access some of our members, send out a holler, hey, can someone come guild me, and so on. So let's say you just created a character in Outlands. You've talked to us in the Discord server, you're waiting for us to come reach you in game. One of our wardens will come and run up to you. They're going to go ahead and add you into the guild. And as they do that, you'll notice down here on the left, you've received an invitation to join the guild. So the way that you're going to accept this is click on your guild tab, and you're going to see right here, new kids on the block has added you. Do you accept? If you click accept, you're now a member of the guild. To talk in guild chat, it's the / button, which is just the button above the enter key. Now you're talking in guild. We're going to send out a little message. Cool. This is how in the game you can talk to every single guild member that's currently online. It's fantastic for, if you need help, if you're just seeing who's online, if you want to get a group dungeon hunt party ready to go, whatever you need, it's super helpful. Everything else, we use Discord to chat with all of our members. There's a mobile app for it to kind of keep you really informed. You can have it on your desktop. You can just search for it in a browser window and open it via internet. But now that you're in the guild, we're going to send you to the guild house. We're going to get you acquainted with kind of all the features in there, and we'll start getting you hooked up. You're just going to start getting towards that end game content, and you're going to have a lot of fun. As a young player, whenever you walk through a gate, it's going to come up with this big menu. It's basically saying, hey, you're a young player, you're invulnerable, nobody can kill you, nobody can touch you, but you're kind of restricted to Shelter Island, which is not a bad thing for the new players, but we're going to go ahead and renounce that. So as you can see, we're not young anymore, we just have our name. We're going to go through the gate by either double clicking or walking into it, and now we're in our guild house. So now that we've made it to the NKB guild house, the first thing you're going to want to do is you're going to want to open up this crate right here, which is accessible by any NKB member, and you're going to want to grab a recall rune. So all these runes in here are just marked spots to our guild house in our little courtyard. Make sure to grab one of those. Remember, our guild house is totally closed off from the outside world, meaning nobody can get into our guild house unless you have some sort of recall rune or some skill that you've used to mark this location in the courtyard of our guild house. The front doors, not only are they locked, they have some items in front of them so you can't even walk to them if you wanted to, which is good because nobody can walk through those doors to gain access to our guild house. So it's very secure, you'll be very safe here, you can leave your character logged out, you'll be all good. So make sure to grab one of those runes, that way you can access this place again. And let's start talking about some more guild house features. First, I want to let you know that we have a stable master right here. If you single click him, you have the option to buy a horse or pack animals. You can access your stables if you ever stable an animal here, if you're a tamer or whatever. Obviously you can use, you could train some skills here if you'd like. You can also access this by saying stable. You could say claim, you could say claim all, whatever works for you, whatever you're looking for. We have a stable master and it's awesome. So we also have community chests. So these two chests right here are accessible by any member of the guild, and this is essentially a goodwill chest. So any member dumps stuff in here that they either don't want, they don't want to use, but it might be beneficial to somebody else. You know, higher tier players that find a really good weapon that they don't have any use for, or simply they want to help out the new players, they'll dump it in this chest. So as you can see, we have a ton of stuff here, just random weapons, we got the floor runes, just anything that members want to dump in here that think will be beneficial to other players. This is where you can leave it. Feel free to take anything you want from here, feel free to dump anything you want. Next we got the storage shelf. So the top storage shelf is for all of our guild members that are of rank 2. So as you can see right now, I'm rookie, which is just the default rank 1 as soon as you join. If you donate 50k, we rank you up to loyal, which is the second rank, and that's how you access the storage shelf. The bottom one is just my personal one, so that's, you know, that's off limits to everybody except for me. But as you can see, since we're only rookie, we cannot access this. Now, if we get ranked up to level 2 or loyal, now we can double click this and access the storage shelf. So this just has supplies that that members and our officers will stock. You know, just going through it right now really quick, you can kind of see what's in it. We try and just keep these items flowing, that way you could come in, you could grab your stuff, and you can get back out there and keep hunting. The other thing that we got here is our repair bench. The repair bench is used to repair anything that you're wearing or anything that's in your bag, whether that be spell books or weapons, armor. If you have a bunch of stuff in your backpack that you looted from another player or that you looted from the dungeon, it's going to repair everything to 100%. If you're fighting in the dungeon, your armor's going to get a little worn down, and your weapon or your spellbook or your shield is going to get a little worn down. When that happens, you're going to be doing less damage output and you're going to have less damage resistance. So I'd highly recommend that you're always repairing your stuff all the time. That way you are as top tier as you can be. When you double click it, give it about 2 or 3 seconds, it's going to let you know that everything is repaired. I don't have anything on me that needs to be repaired right now, so it's not working. The other thing is that this has a finite amount of charges. However, we have a plethora of supplies to refill this thing. So essentially, it's borderline infinite amount of uses. If we ever run out, just holler at one of our officers, let me know, we'll refill it, not a big deal. I highly recommend using it every single time you come back to the guild house. Next in line, we have our item recycler chest. This is a fantastic item that we purchased for the guild house. It's accessible by any member. If you double click it, it opens up a chest and it opens up this big menu. I'm going to kind of skip how to use it right now. I'll make another video on that shortly. If you're really interested in how to use it, there's other videos out there that people have made. But basically, it will demolish any item, any magical item that you don't want. It's a super quick way of sifting through a lot of your dungeon loot that you've grabbed and recycling all the junk and keeping the good stuff, rather than having to single click every item looking for that Vanquishing Chariss or looking for that Supremely Spellbook. Whatever it is you want to keep, you can use this recycler to automatically sift through everything. The next thing we got here is Dustbuster's favorite box. I've done a couple videos on this. Make sure you keep an eye out and look for those. Basically, Dustbuster right here runs a few scripts to perform a couple actions when you put some items in here. Just for quick reference, he does extracts to distillations. He does decodes research materials. Make sure to check those videos out. Again, this is accessible by any NKB guild member. We got the Lantern Chivalry Gate system. These lanterns are going to take you to the towns, they're going to take you to dungeons, or our guild vendor house. If you want to go to a dungeon, double click, he's going to throw up a chivalry gate for you. Double click the gate, walk into the gate, boom, you're wherever you want to be. Next we have the donation map, or the Outlands weekly server bonus map. This will view all the weekly bonuses going on right now. In Outlands, they have extra perks to different locations. These perks are good for 1 week. Every Friday they reset. It's at a certain time, but it's going to be different for everyone's time zone. So as you can see, there's an Aegis Keep 15% gold loot increase. There's a 15% special loot chance whenever you're hunting in Mount Petrum, the experience gain in Mausoleum, so on and so forth. So in 4 days and 2 hours and 21 minutes, these are going to re-roll into something random. Percent values and the type of bonus will stay the same every single week. The location is what's going to change. So next week, instead of Aegis Keep getting that gold loot bonus, it might be Poma. The special loot chance, it might be Nusro. If you've been in town, you may have seen these maps around. That's where they're normally at. However, you can purchase them for your own house. That's what we've done here at NKB. Another cool feature is if you go to the activated guild favors, whenever we level up as a guild, we get a random favor. And it's not always gold loot, it's not always Poma, it's something totally random. Currently we have one activated. Next we have our our tiny little runebook library. It's a work in progress, it's growing, but it's great if you want to go around to a member's house. Some of our guild members throw their runes in here so you can have access to their house. We got dungeons, you know, just kind of a random assortment of books right here that you can use to recall or to gate to anywhere that's marked in these rune books. They're free to use. There's recall charges in them. As you can see, if we go to the dungeon one, 18 recall charges out of 50. You click the little blue dot, you're instantly going to recall, or you can use, you can cast a gate. It's there for you. It's free to use. Don't worry about burning recall charges. We got a gazillion of them, so enjoy that. Over on this side of the house, we have our distribution chest. So the distribution chest is fantastic. It's a great addition to have as a guild. It's going to distribute any item that's in here to any player that you add to this list. There's no players in this list right now because I haven't added any, but when we do boss runs, when we do dungeon hunts as a group, we come back, we put everything that's been accumulated in that run into this chest, we add everybody that's been involved in that event, and we hit distribute chest items. And that's basically going to evenly distribute any item in there. So let's say we have 5 people and we have 50 items in there. You hit distribute, it's going to equally distribute 10 items per person. It's a great way to evenly and fairly distribute items. A couple other things that we got up top here is we got an oven if you want to cook some food. We got a forge and anvil if you want to start working some blacksmithing, or if you just want to make a couple items. And then we got a dummy right here with the new patch that's coming out with the whole thieving thing. We included a dummy so that you can train. You go ahead and whack this guy, you're going to start training your stealing and your snooping, as you can see down below. Just a couple things to help you increase your skills.